For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sadie Wilson. I'm the current choir director here at Connersville High School. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us this evening for our Spring Choral Spectacular concert. We have quite the lineup for you tonight. We have lots of fun music. We have music from movies, from Broadway shows, and even some pop music that you might recognize. So I hope that you enjoy the concert. We are going to kick things off with a medley from the hit Broadway musical Hamilton.
My shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Who dies, who tells your story? We are waiting in the wings for you. Never back down, never hesitate. Time on, never
You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We should not see each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love.
Daddy doesn't need to know.
Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go.
Look around, look around. Revolution's happening in New York, in New York. We hold these truths to be so evident, all in a creative whole. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, it is happening.
favorite one that we're doing tonight. They love that one. Of course, if you've seen Hamilton, I'm sure that you probably love it too. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend you watch it. It is very interesting. Our next group is going to be our advanced choir. And you'll notice that the title of the piece is in a different language, and it's actually a Norwegian hymn. And so this one is one that we're going to be doing a cappella with some of our band students. We have Sadie Burkhead, who's going to be playing timpani, and Brian Wilson, who's going to be playing a frame drum. And you might recognize this song when they get started. It is in the beginning of a very, very popular animated Disney movie. So if you have little ones with you, they might freak out a little bit. I would say that I'm sorry, but I'm going to be happy that they enjoy it. So please welcome the advanced choir. from? Frozen, yes. So that piece actually was already in existence when the creators of Frozen created the movie, and they just decided to use that as an opener. So it was already a pre-existing choral piece, but Frozen just kind of made it epically popular. Our next group is an ensemble, and they are going to be doing an English Renaissance magical version of the song, the pop song, All Star by Smash Mouth. Now, if you don't know what an English magical is, think like Renaissance fair. And when I first heard this arrangement, I thought it was hilarious. And so they do want me to let you know that this is not serious. That's why they are labeled the Comedic ensemble. I think some of them would be mortified if you thought that they did this seriously. Because it's just so bizarre and so weird. And I knew I had to pick the right students for this ensemble. I have so many that have such a good, quirky sense of humor. And so that was kind of a way to pull in those students. And so they do a really good job. So please welcome the All-Star Ensemble.
Somebody once told me the world's going to roll me. Think the sharpest tool in the shed. He was looking kind of dumb, with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules and I hit the ground running. Did it make sense not to live for fun? Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Never, never know you, never know you. Never shine if you don't glow, you don't glow. Oh, hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey, now, go play. Hey, naughty, 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 no. No, hey, now, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool, cool place, and they say it gets colder. Bundled up now, wait till you get older. The meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate, it's in. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, 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 get bored. Oh, hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey, now, go play. Hey, naughty, 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 no. No. Hey, now, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Oh, hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey, now, go play. Hey, naughty, 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 no. No. Hey, now, get paid. No, that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Glad to hear some people chuckle a little bit and laugh. We had a great time working on that piece. Actually, the first time we put all three parts together, the kids couldn't stop laughing and we didn't get all the way through it. But we had such a good time working on that. It was so much fun. So our next group that you're going to hear tonight is the ISMA Choir. So back in April, we were able to take a group to the ISMA contest. And I decided to just take one group this year, so we have one big full choir. And they did an amazing job. This year was a little different. They actually added the sight reading portion back to the whole ISMA contest day. And so not only did the students go and get judged on their performance, right after they were done with their performance, we had to move on to the sight reading. And basically what happens is they put some music in front of you, very pretty simple music, but they put music in front of you that you have never seen, and you have to sing it on sight. So that is pretty difficult. None of the students in high school right now had ever done that before, and I had never done that before because since COVID, they haven't done it. So this group went to contest, and they received a gold rating for their performance and for their sight reading session, which I am incredibly proud of. So they will be doing 2 songs for you tonight. They will be starting with River Song, and then we will follow that with Wade in the Water. So I hope you enjoy the ISMA Choir. So that group is just, they blew me away. So I picked Wade in the Water, the last one that they sang, as a piece that would really challenge them. And they just rose to that challenge and they killed it. I was very, very impressed and very proud of the hard work that they put into that because it was not easy. The next group that you're going to hear is a small student ensemble, and they are doing a piece called Storm. And in this piece, there is some body percussion, and it kind of mimics thunder and lightning. And so I hope that you will enjoy the ensemble that is doing Storm.
In the distance, a rumbling roar, gathering on the horizon. Towering nimbus preparing to pour, gathering on the horizon. Winds blow, shaking the elements, clouds roll over the sky. Rains flow, washing the earth as the storm rages on the horizon. Through the night, flashing inside, thrashing and bracing, the storm takes flight. Through the night, flashing inside, dashing and crashing till morning. storm. Through the night, flashing inside, crazy to sparkly spark. Through the night, flashing inside, crash, morning light. Thunder.
So a lot of fun to work with, and that was very much student motivated and student led. They came to me with the idea and they said, we want to do this piece, and thankfully I already had it. So they came to me wanting to do it, and they showed up at every rehearsal and they were ready to work, and you can tell, I think, that they enjoyed themselves. So the next group, I typically call it, I think in the fall I called it the Senior Girls Ensemble, but we have one junior. So it's the Advanced Women's Ensemble in this next group. And they also asked me if they could do this song. It's Flashlight, which I believe is from one of the Pitch Perfect movies, maybe the second one. And so they are gonna come out and they're gonna do Flashlight for you, and I hope you enjoy it.
When tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own, feeling frightened of the things that I don't know. When tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes. And though the road is long, I look up to the sky, and in the dark I found lost hope that I won't fly. And I sing alone, I sing alone, then I sing alone. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see the sweet light. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight, getting me through the night. It's all my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Yeah, like it's a sweet light. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight, getting me through the night. Flashlight, flashlight, you're my flashlight, you're my flashlight. I see the shadows long beneath the mountaintops, and I'm not afraid when the rain won't stop. 'Cause you like the way, you like the way, you like the way. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see a sweet light. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight, you're getting me through the night. It's all my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Yeah, like it's a sweet
If you don't have tissues out yet, we have more prepared that might require some tissues. I love that ensemble. They are so fun to work with. And I can say that many of these students in my time here at CHS have acted as a flashlight for me in so many times when I came in maybe struggling or feeling sad. So many times these students will just step in to make your day brighter. So the next group we're going to have is the intermediate choir. And the song they're doing is called Seasons of Love. And this is from the Broadway musical Rent. It's a very popular choral piece. I actually did it when I was in high school, and I had one student that has been asking me and begging me to do this song. So we have quite a few soloists. They are listed in the program. So I hope you enjoy the intermediate choir singing Seasons of Love.
Times that he cried, and bridges he burned, for the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, for the story never ends. Let's celebrate whenever we're here in the life of friends. Love, love, remember love, love.
So our next ensemble, especially parents, be warned, this might move you to tears a little bit. So our next ensemble is composed of all of our seniors that are graduating this year. And I have 15 seniors. 15. I was like, holy cow, what is going to happen next year? And one thing I love so much about this senior class is that they are the most fun. And they are so unapologetically themselves. And I think, they have taught me so much in just not being afraid to be who you really are, because we have some really big and really great personalities in this group. And I'm sure that if you are a parent of one of these seniors, you're like, oh yeah. And of course, I do know that I see mostly the good side of them. I don't see them when they're at home and they don't want to do the things they're supposed to do. But to me, they are just the most loving and the most fun group of seniors that I have had so far. And I think they're my biggest group so far. So we are also, you'll notice we are very alto heavy in this group. There are 8 altos graduating this year, which is crazy. So I did force one of them to switch to soprano for this ensemble. But another thing about this group is that they are so versatile. I have so many that can sing and have sang different voice parts for me throughout the years. I have had several seniors where I've been like, hey, I know that you're singing soprano on this piece, but if you could sing alto 1 on the next one, that'd be great. And they are talented and versatile enough to just go with the flow. And so they came up with a few songs that they wanted to do for their senior ensemble. I always let them choose the songs that they want to do because this part really is about them. So tonight, we put together a medley for you of 2 different songs. One is I'll Always Remember You from Hannah Montana, which is very appropriate for this group, I feel. And then the second one is I Lived by One Republic. And we will also have some pictures over on the wall, I think. Megan, are we okay? I may have to run some technical things right now. But we should have pictures projected of the seniors. Each of them submitted 3 pictures for you to view tonight. Lots of them have very cute pictures from they were little and some very cute pictures of them as seniors. So I'll help get this going and then we'll be off for the senior ensemble.
always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one, with a future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans.
I always knew after all these years
There'd be laughter, there'd be tears.
But I never thought I'd walk away.
with so much joy but so much pain.
Another chapter in the book.
Can't go back, but you can look.
And here we are on every page. Memories are always safe. Up ahead are the open doors. Who knows what we're heading towards? I wish you love, I wish you luck. The world just opens up, and it's so hard to say goodbye, but I will. Check. Okay, there we go. I'm going to say a few words for Mrs. Wilson on behalf of the choir, really quick. Talent will get you through the door, and character will keep you there. That's Mrs. Wilson's favorite quote. And when I sat down to write this speech to honor Mrs. Wilson, there was no other quote that came to mind except that one, because she starts every school year off with it, and I couldn't think of a better one to end the year off with. Through implementing that quote, she taught us the very meaning of teamwork in choir and how to utilize each other's strengths to thrive. I can speak for every one of those students when I say that high school has been a whirlwind of emotions, but the only teacher that has been consistently kind and uplifting would have to be Mrs. Wilson. The past 3 years for her have been anything but a breeze, but she's the only person I know that came to work smiling every day and truly loved her job. And trust me, she made sure to remind us of that every single day. And it really showed in the classroom and with the growth of her budding high school choir directing career. What she did in the classroom is more special to me than I think any teacher has done because she truly gave each and every child an opportunity. She never discriminated, and she didn't make anything a competition. She valued letting people know that they were heard and seen. You were just there, and a lot of us needed that. I'll give it to her. It's really hard to step in a program that wasn't yours, to step out of your comfort zone, try something new, and to do so with a smile on your face. But she somehow did that. In fact, it probably took me a good 2 years to put the skepticism aside and realize, hey, she actually is that happy. And she took that skepticism like a champ from all of us and tended to smile extra hard, especially when the people around her may not have been the kindest. But I love knowing that she was part of our musical journeys because she built more than our knowledge. She built our character. And she taught us all to take a seat, look around, humble ourselves, humble each other, and focus on more important things. Music has always been our lives. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing what we're doing. But it takes a very special person to turn music into a friendship, just based on the mere fact that choir is competitive. But she did it. There was no competitive nature in the classroom, and it was a safe space for so many of us, and it's going to be very hard for the underclassmen next year to have this complete and utter light leave their lives. She lights up every room she goes into. She makes sure that people's needs are met before her own. She tries her best to make everybody happy, and I think we need more of that in the world, which is why I'm very jealous that somebody else will have the privilege to see her positivity every day and not me. At the same time, wherever you go, people are going to be so lucky to have you because I don't think I understood the true meaning of joy until you became my teacher and I got to see your joy every day. Mrs. Wilson, you didn't make us better people. You just showed us what was already in us that we didn't see before. So I just wish you luck wherever you go next. But remember that talent got you there. Character will keep you there. And you have one of the best characters. That's a great place to start.
Everyone, all of you. Okay, every single one.
So I didn't cry until then, and I'm gonna keep trying not to cry. I will say that this last year has been the sweetest year for me. This group of students is so special for so many reasons and in so many ways. And I can tell you that your kids have made me a better person. They have just completely lit up my life, and they have definitely changed my world for the better. And Edie was right. I do tell them a lot that I love working with them, and they are the best part of my job, and that is 100% the truth. They are the best kids that Connersville High School has, and you will never be able to convince me otherwise. So thank you so much for sharing your students with me and for encouraging them to be part of this program because they really have changed my life. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. There are a lot of people that I want to thank while the rest of the children are getting on the risers. And there's some information I need to give you too, so I'm going to try to pull it together for you. So seniors, this is super important. Senior families, immediate families, there is a short awards ceremony in the cafeteria immediately following the concert. We will have some light refreshments. And so if you would join us over there right after the concert's over, that would be great. Some people that I would like to thank, Sydney Job, she's running the sound and the lights for us tonight, and I can tell you that she is probably the #1 most underappreciated person in this whole corporation. She does so much work behind the scenes, and I don't think people really even realize how much she does. But without her, this all would not be possible. Also, Levi Thompson, the band director, he and I get to work together every day. We collaborate on the winter Christmas concert, and we complement each other pretty well. He's about 90% business and 10% nonsense, and I'm about 90% nonsense and 10% business. So we work together very well, and he's back there helping make sure the kids get on stage. Sarah Jackson, one of my best friends who teaches elementary music here in our corporation, she is also back there trying to keep everything in line, making sure the kids get to where they need to be. And Jennifer Clifford from the middle school, their concert was last night, and they did such a good job. If you went, would you just give the middle schoolers a round of applause, because they were so good. I was so impressed. Jennifer has always done such a good job, too, with getting the kids prepared to go onto high school choir. She does an excellent job. And they did almost all of the songs from The Greatest Showman, but we just happen to be doing the one that they didn't do. So if you went to last night's concert and you got to hear all of the Greatest Showman pieces, there was at least one, I think, that they didn't do, so you'll get to finish your Greatest Showman kick tonight. So that will be a lot of fun, and the kids really like this one too. They do such a good job. I would also like to thank all of the principals and the leadership here at Connersville High School. They are wonderful to work with. They fight so hard for the teachers and for the students. And so if they're here tonight, thank you so much for being here. Lastly, I already told you about seniors. The rest of the children, so it gets pretty crazy back there. I don't know if you know how it is when you get like 90 teenagers together. It's insane. So I always tell the kids to meet you out here or in the courtyard, because I can promise you, you do not want to go back there. It is wild. So your teenager will meet you out here, or they will meet you in the courtyard. And then seniors and their immediate families, if you would just go over to the cafeteria directly following the concert, we will give out some senior awards and have some sweet treats. So our last piece tonight, like I said, is from The Greatest Showman. It's called From Now On, and it is my favorite piece, my very favorite piece in the entire show, the entire movie. And we talked a little bit about it in class, about how, you know, in the movie, the main character, he reaches this point where he realizes he's been doing things for the wrong reasons. He's been doing things to make money. He's been doing things to be famous. You know, he's been doing all of these things for the wrong reasons. And so this is where he takes a step back and he realizes what's actually important. And I think that that's an important lesson for everybody. So we discussed that in class, and I think, you know, it's a good lesson for everyone, and it's a good message for everybody. So I hope that you enjoy our final number with all of our choirs together from now on.
drank champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praise my name. But those were someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers, a crazy speed of always needing more.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so grateful for a community that has been so supportive. I did leave out one person, which is our wonderful accompanist, Judy Mahurin. She is amazing. That's what I get for going rogue and not looking at my notes. But thank you so much for being here tonight. We are beyond grateful. Like I said, your teenagers will meet you out here or in the courtyard, and seniors and their immediate family, go ahead and head over to the cafeteria. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.